Hello and welcome to the second devlog video for my game, Hello Neighbor Reborn. Even though it's only been a few weeks since my last devlog video, the game has evolved quite a lot since then, and I'm very excited to share it with you all, as well as some general plans for the future. The first major thing you'll probably notice is the main map is now complete, filled with trees and grass and houses, as well as the infamous cemetery shown off in early screenshots. This map is only the first version, so it is kind of basic, but hey, so is the actual pre-alpha landscape. More stuff will be added later on, so don't worry, it won't look this basic forever. The player house now has a full interior, provided to me by Truefella and made by Sunkissed on Discord, meaning you can finally live out your dream and decorate your house however you wish, which brings me to my next point. Once you get caught, the game no longer reopens the map from the beginning like it did before. Now, once you get caught, any items you have on you, as well as any items that have moved, will now reset back to their original positions. If you played Alpha 1 or the pre-alpha, you know what I'm about to say next. Any items moved will reset positions, except for any items stored in your house or within your property. Key items have been given random item spawns that change every time you get caught or start up the game. So, for instance, if you were to take the hammer, put it in your house, and get caught, it will save its position. However, if you get caught with the hammer, or with the hammer not being on your property, it will randomly change its location. The key and the lockpick also have random item spawns and function the way they did in the pre-alpha. Both the key and the lockpick now take time to unlock the door, having a bar that slowly fills up to show your progress. The key is the quicker option, taking around 3 seconds to unlock the lock. The lockpick takes just over 3 times as long. The keypad has been added back as well. As of now, it doesn't have a random code, nor does the code actually appear anywhere on the map, but I'll fix that later. As the house gets bigger, the hammer, the key, the lockpick, the crowbar, and even the code will all have more random spawn locations. Leaning has been updated to actually tilt the camera just as it did in the pre-alpha. That's pretty much it for leaning, I just thought I should mention that briefly. All different types of chairs can be used to block all different types of doors, apart from the rocking chair because, come on, just look at it. Curved bottom, that ain't gonna work. The neighbor currently doesn't have any way around this, so right now it's really easy just to lock the neighbor outside. Before the first release, the neighbor will have the ability to break down doors, so don't expect to be able to abuse this. The lamp holder system has been completely overhauled, now allowing you to take out bulbs and put in different ones. If a light is on and doesn't have a bulb, it will function the same way as it did in the prototype, complete with sound effects. I've also been testing different colored light bulbs, as well as the super bright light bulb from the pre-alpha, and a dead bulb that doesn't turn on. God, saying bulb over and over again really makes you realize how weird of a word bulb is. Bulb. This is a strange word. The neighbor has been given several new idle tasks. Eating, mopping, listening to the radio. The neighbor also uses unused walking animations whenever he's holding certain items. The animation for him walking with his left hand up is only used for the mop, but the one with him holding his right arm up is used for bottles and the watering can. The reason I chose for him to hold his left hand up with the mop and not his right is because the animation where he begins mopping starts with him holding his left hand up, so I thought might as well make it more accurate. The neighbor has been given an inventory system, meaning if the neighbor begins chasing you, he'll drop whatever he's holding rather than holding onto it forever. The task system itself has been overhauled to prevent the neighbor from sliding while doing idle or hunt tasks. A bug which has pestered me from when I first started adding different AI states. Now, I'm going to be honest, there is a major elephant in the room that I haven't mentioned yet. Thanks to the help of Master Davis on Discord, the neighbor is no longer deaf. There are plenty of things that will distract the neighbor. You can throw a tomato at his window, causing him to grab a bucket and clean it while floating. You can turn a TV on, you can ring the doorbell, you can even call him.
Hello.
And he'll react differently depending on his state. If he hears a tomato splat in idle, he'll go and clean it. But if he hears a tomato splat in hunt mode, he'll just go investigate it and go right back into searching. If you call him while he's in hunt mode, instead of answering, he'll just pick it up and put it right back down. In short, there are many ways to distract the neighbor, some of which I'm not going to mention here, because that's for you to figure out when you play the game. Attack mode has been changed, so in order for the neighbor to lose you, he has to not see you for 15 consecutive seconds. Before, it would only check every 15 seconds if he could see you, so if you run around a corner and the 15 seconds just so happen to be up, he would immediately lose you. If you hide in a wardrobe, he'll now open it to catch you rather than just grabbing you through it. The attack system is very bare bones right now, so I do plan to update it before the next devlog video comes out. Also, I forgot to put this in the script, so this is me recording this after the fact, but the neighbor also does what he does in that one prototype recreation game I played, where when he gets close to you, he plays his old running animation, and he also speeds up a little bit. Basically, if you're far away from him, he'll just run. He'll do his run casual animation, and then if you're close to him, then he'll reach his arms out to grab you. Hunt mode is still very incomplete, and I haven't added a trap system yet, but the next devlog will focus mainly on those two things. I plan to make one last devlog video before the first playable version of the game comes out. I don't have an exact date on when the game will be out, but I can give a window of around another month or so. Looking back to that first devlog video I made, I've made a lot of progress since then, which I'm pretty happy about. It's kind of surreal seeing this game finally getting close to its first stable build. When I first played Alternative Reality and Hidden Spirits, I never thought I could make a game that was as good as that, but I'm glad I was able to make something that at least looks somewhat decent. Once the first build drops, I'm probably going to take some time away from developing it, mainly because I don't want to get burnt out or spend every moment working on it. It won't be cancelled or anything like that, but I just want to take a little break from it. But the full game will come out, so don't worry. But anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you development-wise. I'm honestly pretty happy with how it's going so far. I think for me being a beginner still, I mean, I probably have about 3 months of experience. I'm pretty proud with what I was able to come up with in such a short amount of time. Even if I did have a lot of help from a lot of pretty cool people. Again, thank you to Owen for providing tutorials and the template. I probably should have said this last time as well, but thanks to the Cronator for giving me access to the updated template a little bit early. Seriously, that actually saved me a lot of headache, because if I would have gotten the template when everyone else did, I would have had a lot more stuff to port over, and that would have not been fun. But again, thanks to Jacket for giving me the template a little bit early. If you're interested in seeing more development stuff, then go check out the Game Jolt page I have in the description. I post on it pretty frequently. The most recent posts have been pretty slow because, you know, I was building up to this devlog video, and I didn't want to share too much before this came out. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day or night, wherever you are. I never know how to end these videos, but Hidden Spirits video coming soon.